One of the things that's cool about the NFL when you watch young guys become stars for legendary franchises, wide receiver Marquez Valdes-Scantling is in his third year in the league. And it took Davante Adams about a year or two to become a star, and this guy can flat run. The Packers lead the NFL in scoring, and he is joining us live from Green Bay right now. He just told me off air he had 5 guys from his high school who go to the NFL, including Isaiah Wynn. And I've got to ask you, so you go to NC State, you go to South Florida, then you end up in you go to Green Bay. Your first practice with Aaron Rodgers, just go back to you're a Green Bay Packer. He's a legend. Do you remember the first practice? Were you nervous?
Honestly, it was just not even the first practice. It was just walking into the building. And I think him, Clay Matthews, and Randall Cobb were all sitting at a table talking. And I'm just looking at him like, man, these are the guys I grew up watching and, just idolizing. And they're all sitting at the table right in front of me. And I'm in the building with these guys. So it was kind of just starstruck for a quick second. But after that, got to be around him and meet him and hang out with him, and just a normal guy like everybody else.
Aaron's a guy that likes to trust his receivers. It takes a while, Marquez, to build trust. A lot of reps, a lot of practices. He's got to know you're going to be in the spot. When do you believe that Aaron, you were building the trust? When do you believe that you guys were on the same page and this thing was going to work?
When he starts throwing you the football. That's kind of how it is. With 12, he's been in the league for a long time. He's been around a lot of great wide receivers, and he knows what it looks like to go out and be great. So when you have a quarterback that has a high standard, he knows exactly, what he wants. And so, of course, he's going to, have those standards and make sure that you know what you're doing before he gets out there and trust you when it comes to making plays.
How often does Aaron audible? When he audibles, does he look at you? When you go to the line of scrimmage, how much do you have to be on your toes with Aaron?
Every single second before the ball is snapped. Just because, like I said, he's been in the league so long, he knows exactly what the defense is going to do, probably 99% of the time. It's not really too often that they can, fool him into doing something that he's not supposed to be doing. So, he's always making checks at the line and figuring out, how can we beat this defense that they're about to put up. And so you got to be aware at all times about what's about to happen before the play starts.
So now that you've been established, everybody knows you're one of the fastest guys in the league. And when you walked into the league, people don't know much about you. But now guys have film on you. They know your speed. People can roll over coverages. Do you sense when you go out there, Marquez, the respect you're getting around the league? Are coverages changing for you?
It's a little difficult when you got Davante Adams on the other side and you got Aaron Jones in the backfield. So it makes it quite difficult to roll coverages when you got one of the best, wide receivers in the NFL and then one of the best running backs in the NFL. So it leaves a lot of one-on-one coverages throughout the game because you have a guy trying to double Davante Adams.
Green Bay is a very unique place. You played football. You grew up in St. Petersburg, Florida. I used to live around there, very warm. You played at South Florida. NC State's mostly nice winter weather. And then you go up to Green Bay, and it's small, and it's cold. Now you got to catch a ball when it's 9 degrees. Was there any physical adjustment to the weather and the surroundings in Green Bay?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, like you just stated, I'm from Florida, so I had never played in anything, like the frozen tundra. So just being able to get used to catching footballs in this temperature and being able to stay warm and run fast in the cold. It's all different things that I had never been accustomed to. So I had to learn very quickly. If I want to spend a long time here, I got to be able to do it. So just had to figure out how to do it and who to talk to about, what they did when they had to adjust to this cold weather and figured it out and, make it happen.
So when you were probably so gifted in high school and college, you would watch film. But one of the things guys have told me through the years, when you get to the NFL, you really got to watch film. Give me your average week. How much film do you watch? When you watch film, do you watch it with Aaron? Take my audience to what your film study's like.
Nah, so, you kind of just, you work on the defenders. You look at their defenses and what they run and how they like to play certain leverages and things of that nature. But, it's not really one of those things where you break it down with the quarterbacks or, other wide receivers. You kind of just learn for yourself about, how you can beat a certain guy on a certain route. And that's kind of what the mindset is when you are breaking down film.
You've probably been the fastest guy in every football field, and then you get to the NFL. Is there anybody that can run with you? that can just line it up?
No. No, they got to line it up first. They got to show me they can beat me. And then when they beat me, they got to show me they can beat me again. So,
do you talk when you get into these cornerback battles? Are you a talker out there?
For sure. It's just the Florida in me. That's just how we were raised. I'm a trash talk to the day I die. And so that's just who I am as a wide receiver. You know, I feel like if I can get in your head, you know, then I won already. So I'm a trash talk, you know, every single snap, you know, win or lose, you know, you're going to hear it from me.
Marquez Valdes-Scantling, a great young talent, second on the Packers. So Davante Adams is, you know, I mean, you just watch television. He just pops. When is there ever anything in the Packers or with Davante? Do you ever borrow a route? Do you ever look at a guy and say, God, I love that move? Do receivers share secrets and gifts for the Packers?
Yeah, for sure. I think Davante is the best at it, especially when it comes to that. He's always given knowledge, especially with him being the best wide receiver in the NFL. You can't ask for a better vet in your room to show you how it's done. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen the guy get covered, you know, for any amount of time in the game, you know, so unless they just triple covered him. So other than that, he's just one of the best at the line of scrimmage, one of the best route runners, one of the smartest guys in the building. So just having a guy like that to show you the ropes and show you great practice habits and, you know, how to do things and how to get open and be open for a long time. It's a good guy to have.
For the record, it's COVID's been difficult. You got to kind of, you know, go home, go to practice, go home, go to practice. Can you have any social life in the season right now? Like, are you guys just basically facility home? Is that your life right now in the NFL?
Yeah, basically what it is. I mean, there's not much to do in Green Bay anyway, but that's basically what it is. So, you know, a lot of the guys get together and play video games. And that's kind of how we, you know, have our social life is through the internet and through video games. So we can go out and hang out and on the game and whatnot and talk about whatever we want to talk about. You know, you get to talk to your friends all around the league, all on the video game. So that's kind of what we do now.
Marquez Valdes-Scantling, absolute pleasure to talk to you. It's a blast to watch. Got a great story, and we appreciate you coming into the Herd today, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Been a big fan for a long time.
Oh, I appreciate that. St. Petersburg, Florida. Man. Guy can flat run. And he's becoming a star in this league. He is becoming a star. How about that? I love that. St. Petersburg, Florida. I said, hey, during the break, I said, you know, there used to be a bar there called the Hurricane. And as he should have said, he goes, I've never heard of it.
That was a good answer.
And I'm thinking, that's the right answer for a young man to say. Parents didn't let me go to that part of town. I didn't go over to the Hurricane bar, which had good, cold, cheap beer and fish and chips. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.